going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an excellent day today. We have a brand new Bitcoin all-time high. Ethereum also hitting a new all-time high. XRP up 20%. We finally had the Bitcoin breakout that we have been waiting for over a month for. So finally, my friends, it is time to start our journey to the moon.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
So let's talk about what is going on with Bitcoin. I want to talk about some short-term targets that I'm looking for. If any of you guys are in a trade right now, we've had some excellent opportunity to set that up. But also there is this indicator now that's floating around the internet, the pi cycle chart or whatever, and it's flashing red saying that this could be the top for Bitcoin because the last time it flashed was at the top of 2017. So we're going to look into that today, and I'm going to let you know my honest opinion on that, whether or not I think we should be worried about a Bitcoin top, because we do have a very historical day tomorrow for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We have the Coinbase listing on the New York Stock Exchange. So I want to talk about all of that. And if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. If you're not subscribed, well, definitely consider it. And also for everyone that has been hodling, congratulations, my friend, another new all-time high. So let's dive into the charts. And like I said, guys, if you're not subscribed, you're definitely going to want to hit that subscribe. Also turn on the bell notification so you can get these updates, pretty quick, because lately I've been putting them out a little bit early, so you don't want to miss those. So let's dive in. Now you can see right here, we had so much consolidation inside of this area, and we had the initial breakout. We came down here. Look, we retested the support or the resistance as support right here, and boom, it was off to the races. So having a look right here, you'll also notice that futures is doing even more impressive, right? Bitcoin futures sitting at around 63,795. We had a nice, clear, distinct breakout. And remember, we said, just like anything, the more you hit, a wall, you're going to break it. The more you jump on a trampoline for support, you're going to fall through it, right? Same thing right here. Look at all these times we just kept hitting the ceiling, hitting the ceiling, hitting the ceiling. And finally, we are having the breakout. Now, if you actually have a look at the monthly, you'll realize that, everyone's getting excited. This is just the beginning of what I believe to be a massive move. I mean, look at these weekly candles right here. Look at that candle. Look at this candle. Look at this one way back here. And then look at this little guy that we got going on right now. Do you honestly think that this is the end of the breakout? Absolutely not. And we have been taking opportunities to accumulate at these Bitcoin levels. And I also was able to get a small Ethereum long in as well. You can see right here, we are up 6.26 for Bitcoin, and we are up 17.32 for Ethereum right here. So we are doing quite well. And so if you guys are interested, by the way, in learning how to, trade using leverage, you can check out my tutorial on Bybit. You can make money when Bitcoin goes up and down. And there is a $200 bonus for anyone new signing up. Check that out above. That is the tutorial. But as you can see right here, people are like, oh, well, are you going to be taking profits? No, I'm not going to be taking profits. I am leaving my longs open right now because I am looking to minimally at least hit the top right here. So this is my very, very short-term target. Even if we come back down here, I'm just adding in. I'm accumulating because this is a trend, and the trend is your friend, and we are trending upwards very easily. You can see right here. So I'm looking right here, and, honestly, you'd want to take profit maybe just a little bit before it to make sure you get in there. So that's sitting at around $66,400. So, if you wanted to do something around 66 or even 65.9, right here would be, my take profit zone. So that's essentially where I'm looking to do that, just for anyone who's wondering. And, as we pointed out with this Bollinger Band, you could see every single time that we have these super, super tight bands right here, we have a massive, at least multi-week breakout. We had it right here. And yeah, I mean, this right here is only just barely breaking out. And I know what you're saying. Well, didn't we have a breakout here? We did, but look how big the bands were. Look at that big distance between top and bottom. Right here, the fact that we bounced off the basis and started breaking out the top while it was actually constricting is telling me that we are just at the beginning for a massive Bitcoin move. But let's talk about the bearish scenario, right? Let's just totally ruin the fact that we hit an all-time high today and talk about the bearish case, because we have the Bitcoin pi cycle top indicator, which has just flashed for the first time since the 2017 bull run. So the two displaced moving averages curves on the indicator crossed again and signaled a potential end of the Bitcoin bull market. Let's read on. The pi cycle is the intersection of the 350-day and 111-day moving averages. This signal has historically flashed just before significant Bitcoin bear markets. So far, the pi cycle top indicator has signaled 3 cycle peaks, twice in 2013 and once in 2017. In all cases, the price of Bitcoin peaked within 5 days of the DMA's crossing. Historically, almost immediately after the pi cycle signal flashed, a bear market lasted several years, followed by Bitcoin losing around 80% of its value. So, what is my opinion on this pi cycle indicator? The pi cycle indicator. You want to know why, guys? Because this is the only indicator that's arbitrarily pointing to some random 111-day moving. I mean, what are these numbers? What do they even mean? Guys, every single other indicator is showing that Bitcoin is totally and completely healthy. We're not having insane retail. In fact, you can come over here and you can see that futures open interest across major exchanges has reached a record high of more than 27 billion as Bitcoin is also hitting its all-time high, okay? Not to mention the fact that we're having institutions coming in, we're having high net worth individuals coming in, we haven't hit the top of the Puel indicator yet, we're putting in higher highs, we're putting in higher lows, companies are putting it on their balance sheet. Oh, and not to mention the fact that Coinbase is going to make stock market history tomorrow. Now, I know what you're saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, sure. There might be we could have a small little fake out dip to shake everyone out, but there is no way that this train has come to the station yet. It has left the station. It is going to the next station, which is the moon. So anyway, Coinbase is going to make history. The company, which may have a valuation of $100 billion, will begin trading tomorrow under the ticker COIN. Now, you had Circle Square Alternative Investments founder Jeff Sika told Fox Business that essentially he thinks that this could be the most important IPO of 2021. He says, I see it as the bridge between the disruptive decentralized cryptocurrency market and the traditional market. This IPO will bring cryptocurrency to the forefront, taking away some of the obscurity and allowing people to invest in what I believe is going to be a very, very significant presence as an alternative currency in the future. Not to mention the fact that we also saw MicroStrategy looking to pay its directors in Bitcoin, and commenting on that yesterday was Jim Cramer over on Squawk Box. He was talking about the IPO coming out, and this is what he had to say actually in reference to being paid in Bitcoin.
Fascinating new development in all of this world. Let's get right to CNBC headquarters. Jim Cramer joins us now. I want to talk Microsoft Nuance, but what do you make of that, and what does it say about crypto?
Well, it just says that you got to buy Coinbase when that deal comes, even though it's a $100 billion deal. This has become common knowledge that there are many companies that are going to switch. MicroStrategy has always been the leader, Andrew. So I think others are going to follow. Do I want to be paid in Bitcoin? I think that you can pretty much quickly transfer that to dollars if you want. So it's a much more fluid market than a year ago. So I get it. It's kind of like being paid in foreign currency.
Would you take compensation in Bitcoin?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You would?
I think it's a storeholder value. Yes, I would. I think that it's this is a $2 trillion market, maybe going to $3 trillion. It's become, when you start hearing the common knowledge, different firms going for it, I think it's a kick. I want to know how it is. I want to know, this would be something. Do you think it could be switched from ordinary income to capital gains? That's what I want to know, because holy cow, if it is I'm sorry?
But Jim, here's my question. I'm not doing just a switch from cash or from US dollars into Bitcoin. If we set your salary right now as Bitcoin, and Jeff Shell could be watching, are you willing to ride out whatever happens to it?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I may demand it.
So Jim Cramer says that he would ultimately prefer to be paid in Bitcoin and also in something even crazier. Check this out from Forbes. So Bitcoin just received a strong vote of confidence from an unlikely source, a former acting director at the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency. In doing so, he put senior government officials who issue public warnings about Bitcoin's alleged use by criminals, such as Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, to shame. Michael Morrell, a 33-year-old veteran of the agency, published an independent paper commissioned by the newly formed lobbying group Crypto Council for Innovation, directly refuting this well-traveled narrative. In an expansive study, he came to two key conclusions. Number one, the broad generalization about the use of Bitcoin in illicit finance are significantly overstated. And number two, blockchain analysis is actually highly effective in crime fighting and intelligence gathering. So he made it clear that there will also be severe geopolitical repercussions for U.S. vis-a-vis China if it wastes energy and resources chasing a ghost, as opposed to leveraging blockchain and fintech more generally to build the country's technological and economic base. Specifically, he said we need to make sure that the conventional wisdom that is wrong about the illicit use of Bitcoin doesn't hold us back from pushing forward to technological changes that are going to allow us to keep up pace with China. Simply put, the percentage of illicit transactions in crypto is minimal, less than 1% and falling. In fact, we know that the majority of money laundering and illicit activities are in fact done with the US dollar. So in conclusion, Morrell was clear that given the relatively low prevalence of illicit transactions in crypto, care should be taken to ensure that forensic work and law enforcement intelligence does not override the need for the US to pace with China with regard to financial innovation. In fact, he fears that the US, which is already going at a glacial pace with regards to the development of its digital dollar, will slow down even further if it becomes overly concerned about these issues. So, I mean, when you literally have, a veteran of the CIA essentially coming out and being like, come on, guys, this is ridiculous. First of all, you can trace blockchain, okay? It is traceable. So really, that's why people trying to do crime with Bitcoin, it's we can trace that, right? At the end of the day, guys, Bitcoin is the most amazing store of value on planet Earth. It's not going anywhere. Ignore, FUD these pi cycle top charts, whatever this crap is. I don't even know what this is, guys. Literally every other, so, here's the other thing too. Are the markets overheated? We just consolidated for over a month. Literally for 36, 37 days, we had sideways consolidation. This is not the sign of an overheated market, my friends. This is the sign of institutions accumulating, of very healthy sideways movement. And now I do believe that after this month, we are looking for the leg up. So, look, guys, could tomorrow be a buy the rumor, sell the news, Coinbase, IPO, whatever event? Possibly. It could be. We could see a little bit of that, a little dump to freak people out. But at the end of the day, all I can see on this chart is higher highs, higher lows, trending upwards. The trend is your friend. We've had over a month of consolidation. So there's absolutely no reason to be bullish. So that is it, or bearish. That is it for me today, guys. There is many reasons to be bullish. So that's it. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video update. Congratulations. It is yet another beautiful day in Bitcoin, another new all-time high. And that is it for me. If you guys have not seen these videos popping up right here, right now, check them out. And until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.